Всем привет, это Сергей. Мы играем в игру Game of Thrones. Пятый эпизод прошлой серии. Родрик, когда вернулся после переговоров, он узнал, что приехал Рэмси, взял в плен Артура, брата Елены, и зарезал его за то, что Родрик не стал подчиняться Уайтхиллам. А Ашер выполнил задание, но Дейенерис вместо обещанной армии дала ему золото, сказала, что он сам пусть ищет армию где хочет. Посмотрим, что будет дальше. Поехали. Гаррет Тотал, Северный лес.
You're freezing.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Someone has to keep watch. Oh.
It's getting worse, isn't it?
We're only about a few days out from the Antler River. We cross a bridge the first men built. And from there, we can try to find the North Grove. Right, Sylvie?
We're not going north. We're going south, to join Mance, and the rest of the free folk.
But look...
That was always the plan, Cotter.
I have to go to the North Grove. My family's depending on it.
Your family needs you to wander around in the snow until you get eaten by a direwolf.
Please, Sylvie. He knows what he's doing.
Does he now? Tell me then. How did my brother get that gash in his arm? You dressed his wound up well enough. But why did he get hurt in the first place?
What does that have to do with the...
Hush, Cotter! I'm asking Fishface here.
Sylvie!
Don't Sylvie me. I want to hear it from him.
Some wildlings, free folk, mistook Cotter for a crow.
Can't imagine why.
We tried to reason with them and, well, things got out of hand.
Out of hand? From the look of him, he was nearly killed. Point is, you don't belong out here.
Sylvie, I've known Garrett a while now. He may not be one of us, but I trust him.
I've been waiting months for you, Cotter, and when you finally come home, it's with some crow who can barely build a fire. No, we don't need to die for him.
Me neither. Fucking North Grove isn't even real. And if it is, it's probably full of wolves and more wildlings. Thens, probably. It is real. Lord Forrester believed it. And so do I.
And you're both idiots.
Finn, will you...
Just piss off! Some leader you turned out to be.
You should listen to him. The further north you go, the more likely you'll never come back. It's just not worth it. Once Cotter's fit to travel, we head south. With or without you, Garrett.
Sylvie.
You need to rest. And we'll be wanting something to eat. I won't go far.
Oh, don't be angry, Garrett. This isn't what it looks like. I can explain.
First I find out you're a wildling. Now you've got a sister. What else are you hiding?
Да.
Nothing. I swear. I thought she could help. Sylvie knows these woods better than I do. If anyone can find the North Grove, it's her. And besides, I couldn't just leave her. I won't do that. Not again.
Then convince her to go with us. She's your sister.
Well, maybe she's right. Maybe you don't belong up here.
You don't mean that. So that's it. I can't head north without a guide.
I go where she goes. I'm sorry, Garrett.
А где Финн? Смотался все?
What are you doing over here? There's a perfectly good fire.
I'm not going anywhere near those fucking wildlings.
Oh, come on. Just give them a chance.
I did, and look where it got us.
I'm sorry for getting you into this mess. Really.
Not your fault. I wanted to come. Just didn't know this is how it turned out.
Ну да, ты сам это попросил.
Come on, Finn. You'll freeze your ass off if you stay here.
Suppose you're right. May as well get warm before I die.
Так, айда... Ну что, нельзя? А, вон дорожка. Заяц.
Whoa!
Fucking hell. Could you have been any louder?
Sorry.
Давай поможем, покажем, что мы тоже не пальцем деланные.
Never met a crow before. Sorry I almost killed you. Might have done you a favor, though. Plenty of things want to kill a crow up north. Giants, thens, shadow cats and ice spiders. And the White Walkers, of course.
I'm not a crow anymore. I left that life behind me.
Once a crow, always a crow. That's what they say, anyway. Don't frighten our dinner away. Shit.
Mind if I give it a shot?
Go ahead. You know how to use that? You're not going to shoot me in the leg, are you?
I trained at Castle Black.
So you're shit then.
Это ветеринар. А,
I think you need more training.
давай отсюда шмальнем. Да ёпта. Он 2 шага, оказывается, делает.
Are you nervous? Maybe next time, Garrett. Well, since we don't have any food...
Well, what's this?
Your dinner. It won't fill you up, but it'll make you think you're not hungry for a while. At least I don't have to worry about you trying to shoot me. You ever lost anyone, Garrett? Someone you really cared about? Someone you thought you couldn't live without seeing ever again? Do you know what that's like?
I lost my family. First my mother, then my sister and father.
So you know how it feels.
Блин, он
Cotter and
хромал с
I.
этим зайцем.
We lost everything too. And we nearly lost each other. I didn't think he'd make it back this time. And I won't risk losing him again. Not even for the North Grove.
You know something about it, don't you?
Only what I've heard. But don't get your hopes up. It's not worth it.
Please, Sylvie. I need to know.
Скажи, что тебе жалко, что ли?
A few years back, one of the Ice River clans set out to find it. They'd heard stories. That the cold couldn't touch it. That it's safe, even in the dark of winter. So they'd set out, all full of hope. and none of them ever returned.
Maybe they stayed
Может,
there.
они там остались, на самом деле.
Maybe they liked it.
Free folk never stay anywhere. You'd know that if you were...
Help!
Cotter!
Что такое? Там медведь был нарисован, может медведь напал, нет?
What the fuck? Huh? Look out!
Оба. Я забыл, по-моему, эти как ходаки или как их там называют.
This looks like the place.
This is definitely the place.
So, who are we dealing with exactly?
Pit fighters. 2 go in, 1 comes out. Day after day. No rules, but kill. Anyone who can survive that is capable of anything. They're crazed savages. But 1 pit fighter is worth any 10 sellswords. If you can convince them to fight for you. And that's not going to be easy. Don't expect to charm them or reason with them. If we're very lucky, we'll walk out with our heads.
I've been fighting alongside sellswords for years, Beska. I know how to talk to killers.
Understand these aren't soldiers. They're animals you unleash.
Руку потащила.
Must make you feel pretty good, seeing the masters overthrown.
They're not gone. They're just on their knees. And when they get back to their feet, they'll be more dangerous than ever.
You did what?
What the fuck?
Trust me, you don't want to get involved, Russia.
Your friends have been busy.
Let's hope our heads don't end up here.
Ты живой?
The servants and guards of this house, they killed them all.
Why? Some of these must have been slaves too.
Because they felt like it. That's a good enough reason for this lot. Oh, one last thing. They're not fond of strangers. Or anyone who shows weakness. Or fear. Or really any highborn pricks with lily-white asses like you, little brother.
What are you leading me into, Beska?
No, I warned you. But don't worry, little brother. I'll protect you.
Well, if it isn't Beska, the fucking basilisk.
We just want to talk to Amaya.
You can, but not this one hiding behind your skirt. You've got to the count of 3 to turn around and walk away. 1, 2. I like this one. Hey, Amaya! Company!
Ха-ха, как я. Проверка на вшивость пройдена. Сейчас на ринг, наверное, выгонит меня. Да, за мной бойцы пойдут. Платим без толку.
Some masters couldn't get enough of the fighting, so they built their own private pits, where things could get really nasty.
Давайте все покажем. И все. Рассоститесь, вы че устали вы? Кто всех столкнул туда в эту яму? А кто там борется? Китайская девка, что ли?
That's Amaya.
Keep your cock in your pants, little brother. She's likely to chop it off.
Женщина.
Well, hello there.
Not many people get past the beast. You must need something very badly. So, out with it. Before I decide not to let you leave.
My name is Asher Forrester. I've traveled all the way from Westeros.
I'd suggest you go back there. It's not safe here for outsiders.
Amaya, please.
Please what? I had a friend once, the Basilisk, but she died a long time ago.
I earned my freedom.
You walked out on me. On all of us. Fighting side by side, we were goddesses of the pits. But when you're born trash, I guess you can't help going back to the gutter.
Enough! I didn't come to hear you bickering.
So, what is it that you want? Why shouldn't we rip you to pieces and feed you to the beast?
Давай выйдем против кого? Кого надо? Кого убить?
My patience wears thin.
My enemies in Westeros are powerful and bloodthirsty. Worse than your masters ever were. I need fearless soldiers to crush them!
You think we sell swords? We don't fight other people's wars. We are pit fighters! Artists who paint in blood!
That was yesterday. The fighting pits have been closed.
You're all free now! Free to do what you want!
Don't you see that?
Yes, we are free. Why would we follow another? We don't have masters anymore! Why would we follow anyone ever again?
You all excel at combat, but you know nothing until you've
Да,
tasted the
им
thrill
деньги
of
не нужны,
war.
нахер им деньги.
Waves of men
Нужна
crashing
это,
together.
война,
Blood
кровь.
and steel. In Westeros, they sing of our great warriors for thousands of years.
Amaya, trust me. He's got enough gold for all of you.
You want to lead pit fighters? You have to earn their respect.
Да без проблем,
We
давай.
don't know who you are until we see you bleed.
You're gonna have to show them you can fight.
All right. Who?
Со зверем, наверное.
You?
His name is Bloodsong. He's vicious, fearless, and
А, это
fast.
мужик. Ну, чуть на девку издалека
I've
похож.
never seen him before.
Take a good look then. He's the man who's going to kill your boy.
We'll have to kill him. It'd be a shame to waste such a talented fighter. Perhaps if I just subdued him.
No one has ever subdued him.
Right. Well, suppose I better get this over with.
So what are you supposed to be? With your little axe and your pretty blonde beard?
Прямо
I'd
тебя
sooner bend you over
на
to
гомика
fuck
похож.
than fight you.
На
Thanks for noticing the
трансвестита.
beard.
Well, come on! Let's see how you die! if I die in there.
Yeah? You have a dying wish? This ought to be good.
Will you return to Westeros and kill as many Whitehills as you can?
No. I'll spend all your gold on the finest of whores.
Hey! I need those!
You'll fight with the weapons we give you.
Каким?
You all see this cockless Westerosi?
Ты сам на Евнуха похож больше.
Us to battle, like our masters did. I kill no man because another orders me to. I kill a man because it pleases me. Let me show you how we dance in Marine. You fight dirty. I like that.
Choose a weapon and try not to die. Only one of you leaves the pit alive. May the best fighter win.
The best would be me. Here, use this.
Давай битву. А он что взял?
Ready your ears for the song of blood. Don't know what the fuck that means, but I'm gonna have to refuse.
Ай-яй. Что, не успел?
Would it help if I stood still? Maybe. Come on, pretty boy.
Успел.
Son of a whore!
Что, новое оружие?
That's no weapon.
You won't be so lucky this time. Hate to tell you, but that wasn't luck.
Опа!
Are you ready, Westerosi? This is gonna hurt. Yours will be a beautiful death.
Да хватит болтать.
Isn't that something you'd like to say?
Просвистит ему.
Hear that, boy? We cannot let the crowd go wanting. I think I can, actually.
Ага. Успел.
For that, you die slow.
Last chance, Wester.
See if you're still smiling after I break your face.
Молотком, да?
You can lift it.
Ах ты. Так. Опа. Опа, икс. Давай. Оп, Б. Ну и кто тут Евнух? Гомиком.
Westerosi! Don't hold back! Don't intend to! Look at this terrified boy! He fears his end!
Ах ты падла. Так. Давай. Ах ты. Ну что? Нет, я его убивать не буду.
man!
Do it! Do it! Where I come from, we don't kill people for sport! The masters who once held your chains decided who lived and who died. But as you can see, I'm not here to be your master. I chose you for a reason. You're murderous scum, and murderous scum is just what I need. You deserve better than this. You deserve more than to die for someone else's entertainment. Fight with me, and you will have glory and gold! If you've got the balls to follow me, we will set sail at dawn. And to those too craven to join me, to hell with you!
Ну чё, кто со мной? Не, так боец он неплохой, болтает просто много, трансвестит. А этот?
I knew them!
What are those things? Oh, God! Over here! Over here!
Ты спасай этого. А где Финн?
They won't die! Anything can be killed!
Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй. Голову отрубай, голову отрубай.
Finn! Stay with me!
Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй-яй-яй-яй.
Fuck! Why won't they die?
We need fire! It's the only way!
Еще одна.
Fucking hell!
А, это те, которых мы вначале убили. Сгори. Сзади. Забыл про это уже. Давно смотрел сериал.
Where's Finn? He was over there.
Финн погиб.
Finn!
Ёпты.
They're everywhere!
We make for the North Grove. But we need to stick together.
Run! Now! I hope you're right about this, Garrett.
Будем надеяться. королеве поговорить. О чем?
You're familiar with my brother's chambers, aren't you? Certainly you've been here before. You looked rather confused when you came in, as if you didn't know where
Мы
you
тут
were.
не были, мы в другом месте, по-моему,
Grace.
бывали.
No. I'm
А, мы
told
же
you know
воровали.
these chambers as well as anyone. You're quite the curiosity, aren't you? You profess to be loyal to the crown, yet you're not very loyal to Lady Marjorie.
Have I displeased you, Your Grace?
I've heard things. I understand you've been quite busy. Tell me, do you consider yourself an honest, loyal handmaiden? One can never tell with you northern girls. Assuming an honest person exists in King's Landing.
It only matters what you think, Your Grace.
Don't try my patience. Insincerity will only make matters worse for you. I've done my best to keep an open mind about people like you. Yet, Lucan tells me you invited yourself to Tommen's coronation party. How exactly did that happen? It can't have been easy. Or at least it shouldn't have been.
I meant no harm, Your Grace. I had a personal matter to attend to.
A personal matter? I'm told you used another girl to talk your way in. You're not above using people to get what you want. Good. Why would you be so reckless as to risk your neck for what? It all seems rather careless, considering the consequences.
My family is still very much at risk, Your Grace. It was crucial I attend.
Your family. Sometimes that's a convenient lie we tell ourselves. When I suspect your issue with Lord Andros played a part in it. You've been such a busy little handmaiden. I assume Lady Marjorie knew nothing of this.
No, Your Grace.
This wasn't the first time you've hidden the truth from her. You've no qualms about lying to her, have you? Tell me the truth. Your secret is safe with me.
Only when I must, Your Grace.
I think we both know it's more often than that. Perhaps I mistook your northern stubbornness for ignorance, but now I see there's more to you.
А что это,
You're a
по-твоему?
cunning girl. And perhaps you can help
Да?
me.
Как?
Your Grace?
You're quite friendly with my brother Tyrion. I need you to speak with him before the trial begins. I want to know who he intends to call as a witness on his behalf. Consider it a favor to the crown, for which we will all be grateful.
I guess I could, Your Grace.
It won't be easy. Tyrion is devious. You'll have to hide your intentions, otherwise he'll tell you nothing. You may prove to be a useful little bird to me. Assuming you do as you're told. In return, I'll take care of your problem with Lord Andros.
Thank you, Your Grace.
I never liked the man anyway. And I doubt anyone will miss him.
Да не, он вроде такой умный, прикольный, кстати. Тебя вот лучше бы убить. Так они что, забыли про смерть этого стражника? Или потом, может, аукнуться дальше. Послание-то еще что-то с ним будет, по-любому.
You think we hired this boat for nothing?
I don't know. That was a rousing speech you gave, little brother. But who knows how much they heard. After you sold me out to Daenerys, I've given a lot of thought to staying here. Leaving you to your Westeros and your Foresters.
You have?
I was angry. But you're my family. No matter what. I'd follow you anywhere, little brother. Just try not to get us killed.
Think we'd let you live without us, Westerosi? They say your homeland is fat and prosperous. An orchard ripe for plucking.
We'll take what we want and kill anyone who stands in our way.
There's no spoils without victory.
Don't worry about that. Victory is all we know.
I'll show them their beds.
I'll be there in a moment. Go on.
Glad you made it.
What choice did I have? You denied me an honorable death. So I must find one in Westeros.
Vesco wasn't exaggerating.
Malcolm, you're here!
And you found your soldiers. Ironrath will be glad of your return. You came through for them. Just as I knew you would.
What does Daenerys want from you?
She has a mission for me. But beyond that, she's told me nothing. If I can, I'd like to help her reclaim the Iron Throne. Imagine what an ally she'd be to House Forrester if she succeeds. Living here has made a better man of you, nephew. Perhaps the same will be true for me.
Thank you, Uncle. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you. You've guided me well.
You are your father's son, Asher. For all your differences, he would be proud. I'll send a raven ahead to Ironrath to let Roderick know you sail for Westeros with, sellswords. My thoughts will be with you in the fight to come. Asher. Iron from ice.
Iron from ice. Casting off!
Конец. Второй сын вернулся.
Take this. It'll help loosen his tongue. But be careful. He's a tricky little bastard. If he figures out who sent you, he'll tell you nothing. I'll be listening to every word you say.
I ask for brawn, they send me a handmaiden. Well, you're here. You might as well come in. Let me guess. Your family is in grave danger, and you've come seeking my help? Not that I'd be of much use to you. As you can see, I'm at a bit of a disadvantage.
I thought we were friends, Lord Tyrion.
I thought so as well. Yet, here you are. You brought wine. How thoughtful of you. And you didn't even have to hide it. Doesn't smell poisoned.
Poisoned?
Cersei would love nothing more than to save herself the trouble of a trial. You don't expect me to drink alone, do you? They never let anyone in to see me. And I've grown tired of talking to myself.
You go first.
Some things are worth dying for. So, why are you here? It's rather unusual for a handmaiden to visit the Black Cells.
I've been worried about you, Lord Tyrion.
Oh, have you? You may be the only person in all of King's Landing who doesn't want to see my head on a spike. You and Podrick. I have to admit, I've always admired your honesty, but I suspect there's more to you than one might imagine. This is all a ruse, isn't it?
Sorry?
You're coming here. We both know you have an ulterior motive. You've come to set me free. It's the perfect plan. No one would suspect it of you.
You found me out. How did you know?
You can learn a great deal about someone if you're paying attention. So, tell me. Cersei sent you, didn't she? I know I'm not wrong. The truth, Mira. No more lies. The guards have never let anyone in with wine. That was your first mistake. Not that I don't appreciate the gesture. I wish you'd had the courage to tell me the truth. Not that I'm above drinking her wine.
I told you to be careful. He'll twist your words. Stupid girl. You're acting a fool.
Let me handle this. We're not done talking.
You heard the girl. Go.
Imp.
What did my sister expect you would learn?
Who will testify on your behalf?
She's using you, and will continue to do so, until you no longer prove useful.
It's not as if I could refuse her.
Cersei is not someone to be trifled with. And what would Lady Marjorie make of your new friendship with my sister? I doubt she'd be pleased. Assuming she doesn't dismiss you immediately.
To be honest, I don't care what Lady Marjorie thinks of me.
I thought you were smarter than that. Without her protection, you're in a very precarious position.
What should I tell Cersei?
You're a clever girl. I'm sure you'll think of something. Although I would suggest you choose your words carefully. Cersei will be far less amused if she catches you in a lie.
Please, Lord Tyrion. I beg of you, help me.
The only help I can offer is a bit of advice. Become a better liar.
Enough of this nonsense! You're wasting my time. Out! Now!
I wish you well, Lady Mira. Be careful who you trust.
Да. Ладно, давайте только продолжим в следующей серии играть. Кому понравилось, ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на канал. С вами был Сергей. Всем спасибо, всем